The woman stood in front of me, calm as can be, pointing at my reservoir and telling me, "This is public water now. Move your cows." Her words nearly made me laugh, until I realized the line of cars piling up behind her were all staring at me like I was the criminal. They thought I was blocking their pickup point. In reality, she was trespassing on my private ranch. It all began Monday morning, just like any other on my cattle farm. I was checking the irrigation near my retention basin when I found 3 confused drivers at my gate. One man waved his phone. "App says pickup point is right by the creek." Another said the same. They weren't angry with me, just lost. My reservoir provides drinking water for 60 cattle and channels storm overflow, approved years ago with county permits. It's vital infrastructure, not some community pickup lot. That's when Claire Johnson arrived in a shiny crossover. She carried a fake-looking badge and a clipboard. "I'm the sustainability coordinator," she announced, "and we're setting up a green pickup point right here." She gestured at my cattle basin as if it belonged to her. I pointed at boundary markers, proof this was private property. She waved them off. "Community eco-bylaws override zoning," she insisted. "Transition streams near basins are public." Transition streams? That was pure fiction. Within minutes, more cars arrived, clogging my road. Drivers asked where the carpool zone was. My cattle grew restless, pacing and bellowing because their access lane was blocked. Storm season was close. With heavy rain forecast, my flood system must stay clear, but Claire didn't care. She parked her car directly across my outlet path, cutting off cattle access and blocking the floodworks I'd built. For safety, by Tuesday morning, chaos doubled. Claire had posted dramatic videos online claiming I was hoarding water and blocking community rights. She called it stream justice and pond privilege. Her followers, mostly strangers who'd never seen a farm, flooded comment threads accusing me of being selfish. Ranchers pushed back, explaining livestock systems must remain private to prevent contamination. Then Officer Brian Collins from the County Agricultural Extension posted the official permits. Proof my pond was registered livestock infrastructure, not public land. Slowly, people realized her story was bogus. But Claire doubled down. She set up folding chairs, umbrellas, and handmade signs, turning her spot into a protest camp. More supporters came, thinking they were helping the environment. Meanwhile, her car still sat squarely on my drainage channel. Forecast alerts buzzed, flash flood warnings. Tuesday afternoon, the first raindrops fell. By Wednesday, the storm unleashed. Rain filled the reservoir fast, but the water had nowhere to go. Her vehicle blocked the designed outlets. Levels rose toward my cattle pens and neighbors' properties. I called emergency services. Fire Marshal Greg Lawson arrived mid-morning. He saw what I feared: blocked outlets creating imminent flood danger. "If flow isn't restored, this whole area floods," he said. State rules demanded immediate restoration. I was certified in farm disaster control and knew what that meant. Meanwhile, Claire's car was already taking on water. I shouted warnings for her to move it. She refused, yelling about rights suppression. Oil and transmission fluid began leaking into the reservoir, contaminating livestock supply. Then Laura Simmons from County Emergency Management showed up. She examined the gauges. "We're at threshold. Drainage must be restored in 30 minutes or multiple farms go under." She authorized me to use whatever equipment was needed. My excavator sat ready. Emergency rules don't allow hesitation. Thursday, an insurance adjuster arrived to investigate potential flood damage. He was stunned to see a car submerged in my reservoir. As he gathered records, he uncovered something chilling. Claire had filed similar claims before, staging environmental coordination events near rural water sites. This wasn't an accident, it was a pattern. With full authorization, I used the excavator to cut temporary spillway channels, directing overflow safely away from neighboring farms. The insurance adjuster filmed everything, confirming the excavator's purpose was flood control, not targeting her vehicle. But her car, already unstable, slid deeper into the water as the ground saturated. By Friday, the storm peaked. Officials, emergency crews, and the adjuster all documented the response. Laura Simmons delivered the final order. The car must be abandoned. Emergency operations take priority. Yet Claire still tried to drive it out. Mud and water swallowed the wheels. The engine sputtered, then drowned. Before everyone's eyes, the car slid into the deepest section of the reservoir. Oil slicks spread as it vanished under the murky water. Silence fell except for rain tapping on metal. The basin functioned, my emergency spillways worked, and multiple farms were spared. Her car's loss was on her, caused by her unauthorized obstruction, not my equipment. Saturday, the county water rights hearing convened. Officials, reporters, and experts filled the room. The county engineer testified my actions were textbook perfect. The insurance adjuster presented evidence. Her car was submerged due to trespassing during emergency response, with policy exclusions voiding her claim. Records showed she had staged similar incidents elsewhere. The HOA board confirmed no such pickup zones had ever been authorized. Her sustainability coordinator title carried no authority over private land. The verdict was clear. Agricultural rights, livestock safety, and flood infrastructure protections outrank fabricated community claims. Claire Johnson was held liable for damages, cleanup costs, and possible fines. New easements and buffer zones were ordered to safeguard ranch facilities. My case became precedent for farm policy statewide, a model for protecting water systems against interference. By Sunday, cleanup crews removed the car and purified the reservoir. Independent labs confirmed water was safe for my cattle again. Officials even decided to use this case as training material for future flood prevention. Standing by my restored pond, cattle calmly drinking, I understood the lesson. Protecting land isn't about fighting people. It's about discipline, timing, and preparation. Storms don't wait for debates. Rights mean nothing if you can't defend them with knowledge and readiness. The county, the state, and the public all saw the truth. One woman's reckless intrusion nearly caused a regional disaster, but steady preparation and clear rules saved every farm. And the ending was simple and final. The ranch stayed protected, the law sided with documented rights, and Claire Johnson was left with nothing but debt, penalties, and a drowned car as proof of her arrogance.